One of the things that we hear a lot about is the jobs promise, the jobs offer. And around the 2012 London Olympic Stadium and venue, this idea that expensive housing, not the affordable stuff, would be sustained by high-tech jobs. What was this new industry, this brave new world that we were going to usher into East London?
Well, there was an idea that very much, as was discussed at the time that the Docklands were redeveloped, that industry was London's past, that industry had declined, and there was a need to find ways to attract new growth sectors of the economy to places of decline. And the Olympic site is centred on the areas that were in the 5% most deprived in the UK. These new industries that would come would provide the employment that would be necessary to sort of lift people out, as was so often said, out of those deprived circumstances. An important part of it was an idea that those sort of new industries would be better paid, there'd be better quality jobs.
But what were those firms and what were those jobs and what were those industries and why aren't they there now?
The idea of what those industries would be has changed over time. So,
well, what was it initially?
Well, initially it was the idea that the main kind of growth sectors in London's economy were the financial industry.
So we needed a bigger financial sector.
Yeah. So, as we were talking about before, and digital economy was important, and there's been discussion about kind of green economy. And interestingly, the employment there is on the site to date in the form of Here East, which is the development that has happened in the wake of the Press and Broadcast Centre. So it's a sort of creative industry, not the banking industry, but a kind of creative, but definitely higher end sort of business community.
Yeah, so you have Ford's driverless cars being built there, and there's a Plexall. It's this idea that people with different skill sets come together and perhaps share space and make things. I think one of the things about the jobs is that, in fact, there are less jobs on the park now than there were in 2005.
Oh, significantly so.
So this brave new world of these new industries, basically it hasn't happened, has it?
Well, I think it's important to remember that a lot of the site hasn't been built out yet. There's a lot more to come. But what's clear is that after 11 years, 5,000 jobs that were on the site before have been nothing like replaced.